Ladies and gentlemen, we are live once again with DK64 Randomizer.com. We are on to qualifier number 10 out of 12. This weekend is the final qualifiers. People are jockeying for their position and seating in the bracket, and this weekend, this is it. It all comes down to this. I will be commentating. I am LaRock. I'm joined, as always, by the lovely...
I'm Nintendo Sarah, and I will be joining LaRock tonight.
Woohoo!
Let's go!
We got a seat. Yes, let's go. Let's cut to the players. We got Connor75 and Spike, SSBU, Australian Spike, not to be confused with Spike Vegeta.
He's just Aussie Spike always, so...
Yeah, the Aussie Spike.
Yeah.
What a beast.
That's just his official name now. He should just change his name.
Yeah. These guys are fast, so we are in for a treat. Let me get the audio right. There we go. Might be a little quiet. Let me tweak that a little bit. That feels about right. Alright, cool. Woohoo! This is we got an interesting start here. We got a few minutes before they get kicking, but we can talk about the start a little bit. They got the Helm Diddy Care package.
That's always a good thing.
Yeah, you love to see that. Certain seeds have placed Rocket Barrel in rude positions that I did not appreciate, but
Yes, I'm sure you can speak about that a lot.
certain seeds that shall not be named. But as people ready up, they gotta think what they want to do. The classic opener, run around aisles, grab a bunch of stuff, charge into levels. What levels are we gonna see early? No idea. These moves don't really tell me anything. There's nothing here. There's nothing really to do in aisles unless you get like Caves Lobby, and you can do like the Caves Lobby GB, but that's like it.
Yeah, if you get caves early, which we don't even know yet.
Who knows? Yes. People are readying up, just a few to go, and we will be off to the races. Oh wow, almost everyone is ready. Holy moly.
We're actually going to be ready early.
Are we starting early?
That.
That's unbelievable. It's about time. Let's go.
Yeah, 2 instruments to start too. That's always helpful, less you have to find.
Yeah, and Aztec is helpful. With guitar is great for Aztec, but Vines is logically required to get in, so it's not. The starting stuff doesn't indicate anything quite yet. We are off to the races. They just asked if we're ready. We're ready here on the couch, the metaphorical couch, if you will. All right, and we will start dead on time. Let's go. In just a few minutes. Or just a minute, top of the hour.
Just a minute, yeah.
Alright.
Yep. Just one more person already.
That'd be the boss man Tudos himself holding the hammer.
I think he's probably waiting until right at the top of the hour.
Punctual as always. What a guy. Okay, that maybe came across sarcastic. He's being responsible. We say we're gonna start at the top of the hour, and we're gonna start at the top of the hour. And here we go, boom, top of the hour. Let's roll.
Top of the hour, here he goes.
Hit it. Punch it.
Let's go.
Send this lobby of 32 people off to the races. I think that's a new record, actually. 32.
This is a new record.
Holy moly.
This is the new record.
The timer is ticking. Let's see what we got. We're about to start. And they're off.
There we go, right? Oh, there we go. Okay.
Yep. Oh, and Spike gets incredible Isles music. We've got his audio today. Immediate Potion. Another Jake's Lobby. What do we got?
Oh, what is it?
Trash. Oh. Red Vial in the Sprint Cage. So they are on the lookout for Sprint.
Yes, or Donkey, because it is possible to do that with the Donkey roll.
True. That might be even easier. But what are they looking for out of Diddy moves? They're looking for Peanut, and the other two are pretty mediocre moves, so...
Yeah.
I wouldn't exactly be thrilled to see those. Galleon early without diving? That's a That's a 2.0 special right there. These quals are not nice about that. They keep giving it to us.
Yeah. So many galleon early with no diving. Can't do a lot.
Lower cabin, interesting. Play the horde. Hillside to key 8. We gotta keep an eye out for japes wherever it is. And caves. Caves on mine's key 8. Japes is looking pretty good. Ooh,
yeah, hopefully. Oh, a dirt patch!
Ooh, dirt patch and Isles for key 2. What could that be? So that tells me go to the back of training grounds right now. Or, oh, I guess they haven't done the, we haven't seen either of them do the Caves Ear one.
The cave, yeah, the cave under Caves Lobby one.
All right, finally we get a good look. Which is faster? Is it faster to go by ground or go by air? I think it's by air, but ooh, that backflip up the side is kind of tempting from Spike. And sure enough, it's key 2. So
yeah, there, yeah.
Keeping it simple. You'll love to see that because now you get an extra lobby. More hints.
Yep. Which Connor goes right to check.
Ooh, it's caves. Hello.
Cool.
We get our first look at K. Rool, Tiny's phase, and we have neither of those moves, so never lucky.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then we just got medals and shops hinted for it, so let's see what we got.
Here we go. Yeah, it cannot be the top of the Aztec dirt for key 2 because that logically requires other keys, and key 2 has to be within the first 2 levels. You need key 5 to logically get on top of that. I mean, you could do Boulder Tech, but it won't actually place it there.
Can we get a look at the number for caves, perhaps? Perhaps we get a look at our level 3 number. I didn't get the galleon number. It's probably fairly low. 7 for caves?
Is it 7? That's what it looks like. Yep. And squawks through the banana on the ground.
Naturally. He throws it down there. Spits on it. You're in the dumps. And Lighthouse for key 4. So we've got... Oh boy, Lighthouse is tricky. They need DK and Coconut for that one.
Yeah.
No money, but Connor decides to go back to the training grounds anyway. I have no doubt this is the correct move because it's Connor doing it and no other reason.
Exactly.
I like waiting until I have money to come here. So I might have looked into level 1 at least and figure out what that was, but that is a personal preference. So he knows there's a Diddy potion here, which is good info, but can't buy it, so unlucky.
Yeah. At least you know it's there, though, and don't forget that, oh, you have to come back, mark it on your tracker, come back there.
Oh, but there's a rainbow coin back there, so they get to go buy it anyway. Turn around.
It was the right move.
And Spike went to the back, but Spike went to the back first, so he got the rainbow coin before checking the shop, and he's getting rewarded for it, unless it's super expensive. This is the classic.
Watch it be 6. Oh no, it's only 3.
They're very fortunate. It is only 3, and they get peanuts out of the aisle shop. Love that.
Yeah, so even more of a chance that the red potion is going to be garbage, or not helpful.
Yep. It's probably red. Seagull, you're trying to gaslight me into thinking it's purple. I'm pretty sure it's red. I won't believe you. Alright, Japes is 1, so this is a very generous start. They got lots of GBs to pick from in Japes. Wait, do they? Actually, hang on, I might have just made that up.
That's, I mean, a fair amount.
Yeah, well, we're getting bombarded with hints. So, please hold. Please hold on buffering while reading hints.
Igloo area, foolish, tiny. Oh, Tiny and Aztec. That's a good one.
Wait, I missed that one. What was it? Tiny with
Tiny can be found in Aztec.
By...
Oh, I don't know if I read that.
All right.
They went really fast.
Good enough. Level 2.
I think it's bought. Tiny can be bought.
Tiny buy? All right. Well, well, you can do that. So if you can get an Aztec, you can get Tiny, so that's good.
Maybe it's a family buy.
Oh, well, it'll say buying regardless of who buys it, just to simplify matters. And they have access to all the shops with the guitar, so they're in good shape. Oh yeah, Peanuts
Yes.
Peanuts is actually pretty good. The Hillside just loads you up on a couple freebies. Another rainbow coin. They are just blessed this seed. I love seeing rainbow coins early. Like 1 or 2 is just makes your seed so much smoother.
Yeah, now they don't have to worry about getting the coins, and then they have it for the Kongs they don't have yet. That's I think one of the best parts is that as soon as you pick up that Kong, you have some coins for them, and if they have a potion that you found, you can immediately go and buy it.
Looks like a vial in the feather cage. So they'll have to perhaps consider that later. This isn't a hinted area, but Jape's level 1 is gonna be loaded. Or a level 1 is usually just loaded up with goodies, so wouldn't be surprised if that were useful.
Yeah. Oh, another banana.
Well, I guess we don't have access to Tiny for a while, so maybe this isn't all that useful. If Tiny's an Aztec, that can't be a training barrel. That can't be a training move. I guess it could be something else later. We'll have to see.
Right, because we haven't seen Aztec, so obviously it's not one of the first 3.
Spike going out of his way for some metal action. Love that. You should be able to get Diddy's metal with Peanut, I'm pretty sure, so that'd be pretty nice.
Yeah, and you never know. They might pull... Oh, I think there was a potion, looked like a white potion in there. Yeah, Bite Funkies.
That is Diddy's as well, so if they find DK and Coconut, then they're in good shape to go pick that up as well. So Coconut's kind of the question mark. They know DK is bought in caves, so that's just trivial to get into, right? You get your 7 GBs and you're off to the races. They're both pretty close, I think.
I think they already are.
Yeah. Oh, they can check like a lot of stuff actually. Another rainbow coin in the Diddy cage. That is just blessed. Ooh, Connor's actually only at 4. That was not as close as I thought he would be. I want to see if any of these guys go into the mountain and like check the minecart. That's kind of what I want to do. If caves and mines is on the path to key 8, I kind of want to see what's in there.
See what's it? Yeah, if you just found Peanut, so good choice to go in there.
Yeah, it would be out of logic, but if you think maybe the vial in the sprint cage is charge, it's suddenly in logic, so maybe it's worth covering your bases now. Like, what if you find sprint in here and it sends you back and it's a whole mess? I'm inventing a scenario that makes my idea to go check Diddy minecart better. This is what I do. This is what I do in the commentary booth. I talk myself up so that when I'm like right like a third of the time, I'm a genius. Until then, oh my god, Chunky!
Chunky! There he is! Oh, that was a good pull!
Surprise Chunky chilling in Japes? This is looking like a friendly seed. Anytime I find a Kong before I get the hint, I love it. That's so good.
Yes, that is very helpful.
Even though it kind of, your hint is no longer providing good information, it's just so much better to have Kongs sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and then if you somehow did forget to check that check, then later on you get the hint and it sends you right back.
Connor is buying a pearl. I can kind of get behind it. You got, what, 3 rainbow coins already? You are loaded. Lighthouse is on the path to key 4. That's not a bad pull. All the stuff in Galleon is pointing you towards tiny moves, so like it could just be mini monkeys in Galleon, and then you can immediately go into the lighthouse to go get your key 4. It's kind of like that play. It's kind of like it.
Yeah. That's smart, and then he doesn't have to worry about finding one later. Because if he can get Tiny and Dive and Mini, and he can just check it, because who knows where another Pearl's going to show up.
Right, that is the risk. It's like, is another Pearl just going to like turn up somewhere and you just wasted your time buying this? Or are you going to like walk into a Pearl later? But like at the end of the day, I think the time loss is so minuscule that it's some good peace of mind right there.
It is, especially with the hints telling you there's something in Lighthouse. There's not that many checks there. It's a good idea to have what you need for those checks.
Mm-hmm. Oh, a chunky vial in here for Pineapple in the painting room. I thought it was a GB at first blush. I did not think that was. I did not think that was a vial. I just did not look, and I was like, oh, there's nothing in here. And then Spike kept going, and I was like, I guess he just like really wants GBs or something. But no, it's actually crazy.
He wants that. He wanted that potion.
And Connor leaves without it, which really tells me that it's not going to be needed this seed because it's the way it goes. Right, I'm being salty.
Or he'll come back later.
Yeah. Or it'll get hinted and he'll be like, oh shoot. But neither of them check.
checked
Neither of them check the minecart. But Spike checks the painting room. So you know, +1 him,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
That could be your caves and mines key 8 path. So that pineapple is looking pretty good right now.
It is. I wonder if Spike is waiting until he has Chunky, because that tag jump and tag is much easier with Chunky. So I don't know how you can do that with Lanky.
That's true. You can do it. It's not too bad.
Yeah, you can, but it's harder.
It's more annoying, I think. It's not too bad.
Okay.
Is he gonna get the lanky medal here? I think he can. I think you can steal the 5-pack from the hut, and you're good. I think you can steal it. I don't know if Lanky's big enough for it.
He's checking his coins.
Yeah, he's like, maybe. Oh, oops! I'm actually just disgustingly wealthy. Of course, I want to buy this.
Yeah.
Who am I kidding?
20 coins at 10 minutes in, 11 minutes in.
Yeah, like what are you doing with those coins? They're just burning a hole in your wallet, man. Get out of here.
Yes. Spend them all.
Oh, did we just find Punch at the galleon shop? I wasn't even looking. Oh my.
Yeah, I was nothing spent too.
Connor has marked Punch, so he has acquired Primate Punch. I think he just pulled it off Diddy Galleon. We'll see in a second. It's a pretty easy spot to get. And galleon shops being hinted means you care quite a bit about this Punch.
Yes.
But we also care about this. We care about this pineapple though. Junk. Never lucky.
No. Actual melon.
Womp womp. Is that good enough for Connor to stick around and go check the other galleon shops? Yep. So he's doing the. Oh no, he's gonna check the punch chest. And he's gonna.
I think he's gonna check the treasure chest.
Is he gonna do the surface waddle out? Spike, meanwhile, choosing galleon sucks without diving. I'm going to caves first.
That's right. Not a bad choice.
I respect it. What can he do here? He cannot do lower cabin. He doesn't have oranges. He can't do the Kasplat because he doesn't have mini or twirl, although you can get around the twirl requirement with some fancy movement. We'll see if we get a twirl skip today.
Yeah.
The igloo is foolish, so the 1 GB he could get there is dead, and the Kasplat is dead, so it's not all that interesting. But cave shops, you might just give him Donkey Kong. That's pretty good.
Yeah. And then they already have their hint for Tiny, then they'd be well on their way to getting their family.
Right, so clear out the main cave area. Maybe scoop up the igloo Kasplat just because it's easy to get, not necessarily because it's important. What do we got in the galleon shops as well? Another move? A tiny move? Ooh, can't buy that.
Oh. Nope.
We'll be coming
but
back.
Important to note down.
It's in an important region, so we'll be coming back for you, that's for sure. Mark that down on your trackers and do not forget it. Like I might do sometimes.
Well, that's why you gotta mark it in red.
Yeah, exactly. Bright red.
And you still forget.
Oh, yes. So it goes.
Oh, the beetle just has a blueprint.
No beetle race today, but we may be sprinting depending on what's in that sprint cage.
Just bananas, but yeah, they don't know how much obviously level 4 is since they can't get in there. Oh, and Tiny has a key.
Ooh.
Tiny's buying everything this time.
That could just be key 5. So, is key galleon shops are hinted for key 5, so that sort of removes. Well, Oh well, spring on the cactus. There we go. That answers some questions. So we got spring in galleon is not too bad to pick up there. Where's DK? Ooh, not here, but a Diddy vial in Chunky, or in Diddy Caves, Cranky Diddy. That's the phrasing, and that's coconut. Whoa!
Oh, they need that for Lighthouse.
That is quite good.
Now they just got to get DK.
They could use diving too. That's kind of the tragic bit. Is that the lighthouse is like kind of good, but you can only do like 1 or 2 things without diving.
Right.
At least in logic. You can sort of work your way up to the lighthouse platform and cheat out a couple extra things, but nothing really that great, so.
Yeah, but then no underwater checks.
Yeah, not having underwater checks is definitely unfortunate. not being able to raise the water is... Well, you can get around a lot of those requirements. Maybe it is good enough, I suppose. We shall see. A foolish igloo area means all these checks are dead. Nothing interesting here.
No, but again, could just be trying to route in their bananas when they can. Still need to get... If anybody is watching that doesn't know, we need to get to 60 golden bananas to get into Helm. Very important.
Spike's giving us our first look at the other cave shops. Perhaps we shall find one Donkey Kong, bought by Lanky. Excellent.
There, oh, perfect.
Welcome to the club. So Connor gets to do his caves clear with Punch, and Spike gets to do his first caves clear with Pineapple. I don't really think that makes a big difference. You might be able to get... Well, no, it really doesn't. Combined, it would be good, because then you might be able to get like a medal or something. But I don't think you can get a medal with just this stuff.
No, because you can open up some of the cave, like the ice walls, but yeah, I don't think you have enough.
Yeah, there's like a balloon in Snide's area, but you need Punch and Pineapple, and of course, each runner only has half the hole, so that's light comedy ongoing.
Yeah.
The height of comedy. What you got, Candy? Anything good? Chunky vial. Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Cave shops. Each shop is something nice. Ooh. We take those. Trombone.
Yep. Trombone. Okay.
That's interesting. They could do Spring Cabin with that.
Yeah. Yeah, and Connor did get Donkey.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, we may have started with only Diddy and Lanky, but we are at 4 Kongs already, so we are...
17 minutes.
We are cruising. Unfortunately, I think it's going to come to a screeching halt when they get into Aztec and discover that it's really expensive. That's what I think is going to happen. Because Diddy is, because Tiny is in Aztec, and we don't know what level Aztec is, so that could be level 4 or 5 for Aztec. We're looking for vines to turn up. We're looking for diving to turn up. We're looking for key 4 to turn up. There's a lot still in the mix for this.
Yeah. Yes. And they definitely want to try to get there because that's where Tiny is. And obviously we've seen that we know we have to get Tiny because she buys a lot of stuff, including a key and a move.
Ooh, yeah. I forgot she has key 5. Ooh, man.
Yeah, she has that key, yeah.
EDCBs for the boss door? Spike is not interested. Respect.
Nope.
Skipping bosses. I did notice that an astute viewer noticed that the boss door in Japes did not exist, so they don't have to worry about that boss. Yeah. Which is pretty nice, but the cave's boss. Who knows? Oh, not the Spring Cabin, though. See ya.
Nope. It's just a banana.
Right. I think that's the last thing Spike can really do here. What might he be thinking? I think this is all he got, basically, unless he goes back to, like, the igloo area for a bunch of foolish things. Maybe he's thinking, like, a chunky medal? Yeah, there's just nothing there for him. 14 GBs. Where do you go from here? Probably his first look at Galleon, I think, is gotta be on the top of his mind. Oh, cleaning up aisles checks. Love this.
Yeah, I was gonna say take your. He checked pineapple, but now clean up coconut. See what you got.
Coconut check. Nothing for trombone. Not without barrels. Without key 4, you can't do the peanut cage. Yeah. I'm a big fan of cleaning out aisles checks. Those are like easy to get to. They're like almost always your fastest next GB available. So like they're always super efficient to do. I love doing those. And when they have a move, it feels great. Or when they have a move, it does not feel great when you don't check them. That's for sure. So
that's very true.
Checking them as quickly as possible is always in your best interest. Spike goes back to Japes. What is he thinking here?
Maybe a medal?
Oh, he's thinking the clear vial in Diddy's cage. That's what he's thinking. That's pretty.
Oh, yes, because now they can open the Ramby door. Yep.
Mm-hmm. DK plus coconut. That's a good pull.
Yes.
Scoop up a couple
Which
medals
Connor
here.
does not have yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, Connor doesn't have coconut. Oh, he cannot do that yet, so
Well,
he has to still search for that.
Well, coconut's just in a shop, so it's not like it's going to be hard to find, but... Oh, a little bit of bait there. Instrument upgrade 1 off a DK medal. Unfortunate. So Connor's riding through caves, let him go to the cabins area first, and then take a rocket barrel all the way back across, which I think that's probably faster. Although it's hard to say. It definitely depends on like what all stuff you do in the meantime.
Yeah.
Ooh, Spike.
Again,
Ooh, I really like the tech that Spike just did, which is you hit DK's hut and then immediately untransform and slam the switch, and you have enough time to run back into Ramby's hut and then knock out the other 3. So you now have DK's switch active. So he's thinking, okay, maybe I want to go pop Chunkies now? No, he's not going for Chunkies. Oh, he's going for his medal.
the medal. Okay. Yeah, I didn't realize you had enough time to do that.
Oh yeah, you have. It's not too tight. I like just randomly tried it once and it worked, so I was pretty happy with that. But is that all his Japes medals? Man, he's being nice and thorough. Love this.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm sure he wants to. He's probably looking for the training moves.
Right.
Yeah, especially diving.
And in these medals,
diving.
Diving's a big one.
Number 1.
Well, he knows where a clear vial is, so it's coming.
Right.
Here we go. What do we got? He's running right towards it. Okay, he's almost running right towards it. Minor detour for this GB.
But yeah, plenty of time, especially when you've got Donkey rolling
Oh yeah.
very fast.
No diving is unfortunate. What do we got in this cage? Pick it up. Vines.
Oh, okay.
That will be your hillside to key 8 hint. Boom. You need vines to get key 8. Problem solved.
Yes, you do.
It is hint solved. Quest completed.
For that one hint. They still have lots of hints to go.
Oh yeah. We've only seen 3 lobbies worth of hints even. There's they don't even have half their hints yet.
Yeah, another reason they want to probably find diving so they can get into lobby 4 to get those hints. Oh, and yep, Spike coming back to check this training ground 1. Dirt there.
And with DK, oh, that is a purple vial. Oh my god, I think Seagull. Oh my god, Seagull.
Oh no, Seagull was right.
Seagull was right. I'm a fraud. It's purple. And with DK,
I thought it was red too the first time. They flew by it so fast.
And with DK, you can just roll right into that cage. You don't need sprint. DK's plenty fast. And you get twirl out of it. What do you do with twirl? I'm thinking twirl is gonna be your. Well, we don't need. Or Connor doesn't need to do a twirl skip anymore, so problem solved there.
Yeah, that caves one.
So it really looks like that Connor is also really trying to find diving right now. So he's like, okay, I gotta go back to Japes and get this clear vial. He's not gonna find it, and he's gonna be a little disappointed. I think Spike really wanted to see diving before coming into Galleon, because this is his first trip into Galleon. And,
yeah, this is his first. Yeah, he just got in here, so
he's just got to do this without diving, like the rest of us. Unfortunate.
Yeah.
But he'll be happy to see Punch here, that's for sure. That's a nice pickup. Combined with Pineapple, that might get you some stuff back in caves. I guess you like Chunky's Metal. It might be it, though, so it's not that crazy.
Right.
Oh, well, he's coming in here now. He's going to be a little miffed when he finds Punch, you know, a couple 100 yards in the shop.
Right.
Oops.
Coming just for the banana medal.
And he'll come right back. Man, nobody checking Diddy Minecart. Y'all are killing me. Let's see if Connor thinks about the painting room before he leaves. Oh, he's going for the minecart. He's going for the minecart. I know it. I know it for sure. Money back guarantee.
Okay, let's see.
Stone Cold Lock of the Century of the Week. Do not pause exit out of here. Yeah, there we go. He's at least checking the mountain.
Okay, yeah. He's checking it.
And then it puts him right out by the painting room, so he'll be in perfect position to go grab it.
Hopefully he doesn't forget. With all the skipping, basically everything you need to do, and just going right for the switch, the backflip up there. That's a nice move.
Having vines let Spike check the Kasplat past the cannons in Galleon, which was a crown, so completely useless. So, there you go. Never lucky. Where you going? Where are you going, Connor? He's going back for the minecart. Here we go.
Going back to the minecart. You're right.
What is the best thing this minecart could be for my purposes? How would I win this seed? What item do I need to be on this minecart to win this seed? Diving.
I'd say diving. What else could they really use right now?
I don't know if there's a lot of good moves you could find here, but the thing is like I think you're pretty likely to check this eventually. So like, what would help in the short term? I think the most beneficial thing would be diving. Right? He is. Yeah, so you may be right on this one. Lanky is not so simple, and he has given up and is doing the normal strat. I respect it.
Yeah.
Because he is good enough to not mess this up, whereas I am 50-50 at best.
This is very hard when it's going fast.
Well, the camera is just not your friend here, because it swaps from fixed cam to free cam at a very specific moment, which is highly unfortunate.
Yes.
All right, show me diving. It's a blueprint. All right, I lost. That's so sad.
Oh. Ooh, it's 70 points too.
Oh my god, is that a max roll?
That's the max roll, isn't it? I thought that is the max roll.
That is really high. Alright, he's spit out by the painting room. Where's he going? There we go. He's going for it, I think.
I'm sure, yeah.
Oh, he didn't even get the dirt either. Yeah, he's going for this for sure. Very nice.
Yeah, oh, nice. I didn't realize you could do that with the donkey long jump.
It is just enough.
Yeah.
It's also pretty easy to slope climb with DK there. That's not okay. Yeah. Not like super easy. There's a lot. There are a staggering amount of ways up that slope. It is unbelievable. So without Grape, Trombone still puts this room in logic, but they don't have O stand. So they're kind of out of logic a little bit here. So they're out of logic O stand at least. So that O stand might catch them at some point by surprise on a way of the Horde location, and they're like, oh crap.
Oh, and then I don't.
Yeah. Oh, barnacles.
They didn't need it.
But then the question is do they even need pineapple? Unclear.
Right.
Caves and mines. Right. Caves and mines are hinted for key 8, but they also have the Kasplat that's underground hinted for key 8, so they're kind of they're on the lookout for barrels too.
Yeah. Well, I think both diving in barrels is very important right now.
Right. All right, and with that spring pickup, I think they're even on moves. Yes, they are. Let me check the trackers. Whoa! Yeah. Mini Monkey off the chunky metal.
Whoa! Okay. That's good.
Yeah, I mean that's hinted. Galleon metals on the path to Tiny K roll. Wait, was something in the spring barrel? Why is Connor doing this?
Right. Must have been. He jumped really fast, but he would not be doing the 125-second one if there wasn't something on there.
Yeah, this one sucks. There's got to be something good here. Let's see. Alright, Spike opening up some doors because the 5-door ship is on the path to key 8. Still looking for diving, by the way. And and he's probably going to the lighthouse area for the single check you can do in logic without diving, which is really tragic, but here he goes. Never mind. He's doing the punch chest.
Oh, punch, okay. He still might do that.
I think I would. I'd be hard-pressed not to. I don't know. Well, he might be like, oh, what is it on the path to? It's on the path to key 4, which is really not inspiring. So.
Yeah. Well, it's still not bad because you do want to get key 4 so you can get your hints in lobby 5. Mm-hmm. Maybe it'll tell you way of the Horde location for diving.
I just picked up Mini Monkey, which is good.
Diving!
Oh, wow.
You found it.
Wow. So, You had to go into Galleon to get that.
Yes.
You had to go into Galleon to get your spring on the Cactus Kasplat to go get your diving. That is a very funny game, very funny.
And come right back to Galleon again.
Yep, there you go. Back to the lighthouse. Off you go. Enjoy. Is Spike thinking the boss? Ooh. Kind of like this.
Possibly, yeah. Yeah.
Kind of like this dive. You're running out of locations for diving, I think. I think you actually have very few locations in Logic left.
Yeah, I don't think they have too much. So yeah, boss check. You heard the dink, you gotta check it.
I don't think he checked the boss in cave, so he might be paranoid that he left that one behind, and that could be a disaster.
Right.
So top prizes right now are, well, wherever key 4 is, that's probably their biggest prize, because that would get them new lobby worth of hints. That might be Aztec for them to go get Tiny. Other prizes include barrels. Barrels is pretty nice to go get Away the Horde. And Jape's Underground.
Yeah.
Oranges is another prize for Away the Horde and Diddy's Lower Cabin. There's a bunch of stuff they could find right now that could send him in any number of different directions.
Yeah, so it must have been nothing. I couldn't see what it was on that boss, but it must have been nothing because he left it.
Yeah, it was junk.
Junk, okay, yeah. Couldn't see.
Well, not actually junk, but for our purposes, junk.
Yeah.
Anything that's not actually a move or a key or a Kong is basically junk on a boss. You're never doing it. You're never doing it for GB. It is just way too slow to do a boss.
That would be a long check.
It would be a, quite the gamble, that's for sure. Spike making the long trek out to this Kasplat. It's not that long, but it is always sad when if diving is here. One day diving will be here and we will be happy, but until then, it ain't it, Chief.
Yeah, and when we know it's not there, even worse.
It's even sadder. Watch it be like oranges or something, just to really twist the knife.
No, okay. I was gonna say, watch it be something else important.
Not quite. Does he go to Snides immediately? Does he remember? Oh wait, I just got spring. Oh no, he doesn't. Oh, that's fine. You can't really do much with diving in caves, so he's not like losing any time here, basically.
Right. Nope, banana metal there.
Following up on Punch for Tiny K Rule might find like feather off these checks. I think Connor checked this one. And Connor's given us our first look at the 5-door ship, hinted for key 8. Might get an important move here that could lead us into the right direction. That appears to be Diddy's room that has a vial.
That has, yep. And he does have guitar, so he should be able to get in there. He's trying to peek. Oh yeah.
Chunky's is junk. He probably opened it when he opened Lanky's as well. So yeah, that's a nice pull right there. The other two cabins, or the other two rooms of the 5-door ship, are not so easy to check. So you're happy to see it in the 3-pack room.
Yeah, at least you can peek it.
Yeah.
You know which one you have to go into. Saves quite a bit of time.
So what might Spike come back here for? He might be thinking upper cabin is a possibility. He's got enough for upper cabin. I think Connor looked at it, and I don't recall what he saw. He couldn't do it at the time. Wait, maybe he could do it.
Right.
Actually, he might have been able to do it at the time, so I think it was junk, whatever it was.
Yeah, I think he peeked it and then just left.
All those igloos are foolish. Oh, yep, the cave's boss is in the back of Spike's mind. He can't escape this boss. The big problem is that it's pretty likely that this is it's pretty likely this is a barrels locked boss, so he can't do it, whatever it is. I think it's almost guaranteed to be.
Okay, yeah.
I would be very... I think it has to be a barrels locked boss, so he can't do it. He can see what it is, but he can't do it. Meanwhile, on the ship, oranges.
Oh, well. We know that's needed.
One of our prizes. That will send Connor off to caves to go to a Where the Horde location. There you go. Or it sends him right back in to go to the lighthouse. I think he probably is going to go to the lighthouse.
Yeah, probably gonna. Yeah, with diving, it's smart to probably stay there, and then you can go back to caves.
Yeah, you can go back to caves whenever you feel like it, especially because if you get tiny... Oh, he doesn't have the chunky metal yet. I mean, he might pick that up while doing checks in the lighthouse area. He'll probably get the metal off of the sick bay.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. He'll get check, do that check. He's got punch, so he'll run in there, check that, and get the metal at the same time.
I'm really impressed by Spike's metal collection. He is leaving no stone unturned in his quest for metals. Which is admirable, because I hate caves metals. I hate caves metals a lot. They are it's a bunch of small stuff in a bunch of spread out areas. Whoa! Key 4!
There it is.
Perfect.
An on-guard chest, okay.
That is one that you absolutely need diving for and can't, like, get around. Like, you could get around the need for it for, like, Donkey Lighthouse. You can get around even for Sick Bay. But, you cannot, you definitely need diving for that one, so no way around that one.
Yep, so Pearl is probably not needed.
Alas. In fact, I don't think he's even going to come back for it ever. Because he's going to clear out the lighthouse now and then just never think about it ever again. And hope it's just dead forever. Especially because the hint is solved. Nothing else is hinted for the lighthouse. So it's just Key 4 and, well, that's about that.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a nice medal for Connor. That balloon is a lesser acquired balloon. Very smart.
That is, yeah, but that's a good one to get when you're flying and the ship is right there.
And you have peanuts. Yeah, that's a...
Yeah, peanuts and Rocket Barrel, yeah.
I was thinking the banana's at the top of the lighthouse, but that's a little bit awkward with Rocket Barrel sometimes. Right,
yeah, because then you land on it and lose your Rocket Barrel.
Alright, time to actually pay attention to what's in Upper Cabin. It's incredible. There's only 2 streams to watch and I still miss stuff.
Same.
Looks like junk. It's a relatively quick check with guitar and co, so it's probably worth doing anyway. Oh, it's actually junk. Alright, great. Thank you, game. Very funny.
Thank you for the melon.
Aha.
It doesn't even heal you. At least the slice heals you. That one doesn't even heal you.
Wait, it doesn't?
Literally junk. The full melon does not heal you.
That sounds like a bug. You'd think the melons would actually heal you, but oops.
Yeah. I thought you guys said that was meant to be like that.
Who said that?
Not you, but someone. I don't know. I brought it up once.
We'll get our top monkey scientists on it.
That's right.
Seagull, get on it.
Make that heal, because sometimes it's nice to pick it up, and it heals a full melon.
Spike is scrounging the world looking for diving, and it is just... I might have cursed him here when I was like... It sucks so much when something is on the aisles and you don't check it. It's so bad, because it's like, oh my god, I could have been there like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
On principle, Oh, he's going to the Diddy minecart too. He's scared of this now.
Yeah. Yep.
Grab in the lighthouse. What do you make of...
grab, okay.
What do you make of that? I think that's junk.
That's me too.
I think that is a cosmetic item on our tracker right now.
Yep.
There is no need for junk yet, or no need for that yet.
Yeah.
The one thing
Especially because the only key 4 was... Oh, sorry. The only key 4, or the only lighthouse hint was for key 4, and they already have it.
Right. The one thing Spike does have going for him is he's got a bunch of GBs. He's got a pretty hefty GB count. He has a slight GB lead on Connor. It's not a significant one. So he needs to find diving pretty soon, otherwise he's going to keep falling behind.
Yeah.
Or he needs Connor to keep missing kicks onto the roof dirt. That is not so simple a kick. It would be trivial if he had Tiny and Twirl, but it is not so easy with DK. Spike staring a blank boss door in the face.
He didn't realize there was no boss there.
It's like, oh no! And then oh, he remembered Snides at last. Huzzah. And then he will be mad that he has to do all that mess.
Oh, and Connor pulls Grape off of that to splat.
We got one winged cog! Oh!
Oh!
Unbelievable. Snide's got
Shipyard
the good.
Oh, Shipyard Outskirts again for Tiny!
Double.
Tiny and Key.
But I think both of those point to diving, probably. They point to spring, which gets you diving.
Oh, yeah, right.
An Aztec shop, that's probably Tiny.
Tiny, right?
Well, diving is not for the treasure room. That is foolish. Forget about it. Ooh, Aztec boss. Ooh. We are seeing a boss this seed. Alright. I did not see the galleon, or I did not see the factory cost. That was their level 5. So that means level 4 is Aztec, which means our hope for Tiny very early is alive and well.
Yes. He looked, Connor looked, but I couldn't see it. He was so fast.
Yeah.
Oh, we have a raid from Banjo Race. Welcome, welcome, raiders. Hopefully you guys are all looking forward to seeing some great Donkey Kong 64 randomizer.
The cultured banjo enjoyers are undoubtedly also DK64 enjoyers.
They are, because we're rare games. We all love the same games.
Alright. That was a cave shops for key 4. That's coconut, which sends you to the lighthouse. No big deal there. I was just complimenting Spike's metal routing in caves, and they just turned out to be foolish.
Yep.
Of course.
Oh, hi, Tommy.
Oh my god, not a DK64 enjoyer? That is unthinkable. I can't.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
How?
How did this happen?
How can you not be a Donkey Kong 64 enjoyer?
I'm trying to give him 150 cc's of Donkey Kong 64 randomizer.com stat.
Yep. Well,
you know what?
You're in luck because this is better than the vanilla game. The randomizer is much, much better, as you will see. What did he get? I missed.
There's a lot of quality of life improvements. The original game has its charm, but makes a fair point that if you didn't play it as a kid, it certainly is less appealing than other N64 titles. But the randomizer, this is where it's at. This is the good stuff. It is not an accident we have a 32-person lobby today. It is a huge race. Record-breaking race.
Yep, for only 32 spots in the tournament.
Oh, true. Yeah, true, actually.
Yeah,
Some of these
there's
people...
many people who have finished all their 6 qualifiers. So there's a lot of people that are already in, are most likely qualified, and that aren't even in this race. So.
Alrighty, we got Tiny in the shop, the first shop in Aztec, notably. So, here we go. But we do have guitar hinted as well, but it is guitar hinted for Tiny K. Rool. And for Tiny K. Rool, it is pointing at Feather and Mini Monkey. They already have Mini Monkey, so no surprises there. And their Feather requirement, that's what the hint is pointing at. But it's not necessarily needed, because the, instead of using Feather in the Tiny K. Rool phase, you can also use oranges. And they have oranges. Or Connor has oranges.
Yep. So that is in logic to shoot the toes with oranges. So technically he could do Tiny space right now.
Oh, but you know what? Oranges was in Diddy 5-door ship. So it could be that the hinted lower cabin, which needs oranges, that could be your feather bow. So you might just not need to go there. You might just skip that. You might assume that, like, okay, I can get away with skipping it, so I'm going to try and dodge that as long as I can. That could be the path, and that kind of explains why it's a little bit of a longer path. It puts diving on the path too, so that explains outskirts. Yeah, that all clicks, actually.
Yeah.
But,
oranges, wow.
ooh, but the big danger is the 5-door ship is also on the path to key 8. So that feather, if it is indeed feather in the lower cabin, you'd be hard-pressed to skip that, because that means orange is on the path to key 8, so, like, not doing a Way of the Horde oranges check is very risky. That could be, like, a Helm Instrument, that could be Monkey Port, that could be Gorilla Gun. That's big. Does the hint ever point you to oranges? Oh, you betcha. They have, oh, you betcha. Oranges unlock stuff, so that could be on the path to stuff.
Yeah, we had a wave of horde oranges, I believe, in one of the last qual seeds.
We've had things as remarkable as Way of the Horde Bean.
We have.
Those blessed
Still
seeds.
waiting. Bean levers rejoice.
So Spike's taking his diving back to Galleon, and he's gonna go do some good stuff. He'll probably do his 5-door ship clear, which he does have. He opened most of the doors earlier. He'll do his lighthouse clear. But also having cleared Aztec means he has Tiny for these checks, which... He didn't buy a Pearl, so he's not going to be able to... He sees the Diddy Vial, so he knows where to go. He didn't buy a Pearl, so he's not going to be able to check the Mermaid, but...
Well, you can check it, though. She still tells you what she has, even if you can't get it.
Oh, that's true.
If he's really desperate to check it. To know if he has to go and buy that Pearl.
Shoutouts to Connor's expert sniping. He had 3 bullets to get to both of those balloons, and he did it. That is impossible.
Without homing ammo, that is impossible for most people.
This game is well renowned for its very good aiming system. N64 games and shooting things is quite the combination.
Yes. And the camera does not help you there.
It's at least first person, so it's not like a disaster, but
right.
It's still not your friend.
It still does not make it super easy, so.
No, it does not.
Sometimes you get that random camera flip, and where did it go?
Sometimes, man, sometimes.
Just a banana on the vulture.
So, for all the hiccups he had getting diving, Spike still isn't too far back, I don't think. He'll get his oranges here. Thank you. He'll probably clear out the lighthouse, get his key 4, and he'll be about where Connor is right now. So Connor is a good few minutes on him at the moment, as well as being able to just start clearing that density. But things could change pretty quickly. It might depend on like how fast Connor goes back to some of his Way of the Horde stuff, because right now he can go back to caves and scoop up 2 Way of the Horde locations. He might also be pushing the boss here. You need 85 for this boss that is hinted Way of the Horde. He's probably waiting for the dink.
Yeah, I'm sure. He's probably going to clear out what he can in here before going back.
Makes a lot of sense. Nothing is foolish in Aztec. There could be anything anywhere. You got 4 guns. You can clear out the 5-door temple if you want. You can clear out the Llama temple almost entirely.
Yeah, Spike pulls sprint.
Oh. Where's that? Oh, that was in the Galleon. Oh, the Galleon shop's a tiny. Oh, yeah, that's where key 5 is, too.
Yeah, that's there. Yep.
So Spike is going to go pick that up for sure, and he will have a little bit of a nice bit of info there. And so Sprint in Galleon shops, that might be leading towards Twirl in caves, or that might be leading towards Twirl in the Sprint cage, which would send you to the Kasplat in caves that's Twirl mini-locked. Maybe that's Feather? Caves is looking like Feather. Galleon shops are indeed hinted, but they also pulled Punch from those shops, and Punch is a very good move, so...
Yeah, it definitely is a lot of thinking you have to do when you find multiple potions in a hinted region.
It is far from a guarantee. Alright, what is on the Aztec boss? Oh my, do we get a Mad Jack? We got a Tiny with Twirl? Or a green potion. Ooh, this could be Gorilla.
Green.
We get a Mad Jack! Whoa!
Magic! Alright!
Mad Jack is one of those... So, boss placement is kind of funny. It's remarkably tricky. We're going to watch an absolute expert clear Mad Jack here. My goodness.
Yes.
He knows his stuff. He's going diagonal with Twirl. He runs straight there. He's manipulative. He already knows Mad Jack's on a blue square. He's just running straight towards the switch. God, he's good.
He doesn't even have to look.
That's a thing of beauty. But the placement of Mad Jack is a little bit tricky because you can only put Mad Jack in levels where you have both Tiny and Twirl. In fact, this is the first level where it's eligible because this is the level you got Tiny. So...
Right.
And it's Way of the Horde. Cool. Very cool. Glad I don't have to do this. Falling off Mad Jack is really annoying.
It's really annoying, and it's very hard.
Spike is playing very close to the right hand, and is still... Or, not Spike. Connor's playing pretty close to the right hand and still dodges the fireballs. He knows his stuff. God, he's good.
He knows exactly where to land. Guess that's what happens when you have a world record in 101%.
He knows his stuff, that's for sure. Well, this is a tragedy we are witnessing as Spike is clearing out the treasure room that we know to be foolish, but it is foolish from a level 5 hint, and he does not have key 4 yet, so.
He does not have his hint yet.
He does
so
have key,
tell him that.
He does have key 5, and he will get key 4 by the time he leaves here, so he's going to have... Oh gosh, he's going to have the remainder of his lobbies to check. He's going to have 3 more lobbies of hints to check, get all his hints, and do some thinking on what to do next. What's on this boss? Gorilla Gun. Oh yeah, you bet you need that.
Yep. That's an important one.
You're doing that for sure. No doubter. Was that a lucky Mad Jack fight? That didn't seem all that great to me. He got like a switch or two like in the corner. That was not.
Yeah.
That was not great. I don't think. I don't think the RNG on that was incredible. He played it very well and made it look very quick, but I don't think his RNG was terribly good there. And I can't remember if we've seeded it such that everyone gets the same Mad Jack. I don't think so. I think that would be kind of a mess. That would be nice one day.
What do you mean everyone gets the same Mad Jack?
Like everyone would get the. Well, I guess that doesn't work because Mad Jack could stop in different scores. Never mind, I'm stupid. Musing on how would you like even out in a world where, you know, you've made the rest of the world state standardized, right? All the items are in the same spot everywhere else. Is there a way to like standardize the Mad Jack RNG? And I'm pretty sure the answer is no. That guy's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, more hints. Galleon chunky metal. That is. I missed it. I missed the second hint.
Castle Chunky Museum.
Oh, museum. Ooh.
But yeah. No Chunky, it's a splat.
Yep, knew that.
43 was it to get in?
Was that foolish? Oh my god, he's going fast.
He's going really fast. Yeah.
All right, red alert.
Kevin.
We now have all 5 of our tiny K Rool hints. Or we now have all 5 of our K Rool hints, and they're all tiny K Rool. So we do not know 2 of the phases.
Oh, and Connor sees another pearl.
Well.
Yeah. So we're gonna go in, and we only know that it's tiny, so we don't know who the other ones are.
I think Spike got his key 4 and just immediately left. I really like that. He's trying to press the tempo because he might think he's behind a little bit. Ooh.
I think you just want to go as fast as you can. Ooh, caves to helm, Bobby.
That's our first key 7 hint. Ooh, sub is on the way, the horde? Uh-oh, is Connor gonna go check that?
Oh,
Oh my. Spike ran by that. And he could have done it too. Well, Akasplat is not playing Akasplat is not playing nice today. Diddy Tiny Chunky.
Ooh.
So missing sacks for helm, but that's it.
It's not bad.
Another pearl in the 2-door ship. Good grief. Oh, well. I wonder where key 7 is.
Oh, there it is. There was hits in the lobbies. There it is.
I love that. Perfect. Actually, tiny metal.
Wow.
We are going to every level today, I think.
I think so.
Well, maybe.
Isles, yeah.
The Isle shop, what was that? Peanuts? To key 8?
Peanuts.
Is that for a helm barrel or is that for something else? That's hard to say, actually. What have we gotten with peanuts? I don't think anything yet.
What was in the peanut cage in Japes?
What was that? There was nothing.
Yeah, I thought.
Oh, there is something behind Feather in the lowlands.
Yeah, I thought there was something back there that we don't know what it is yet.
Ooh, so maybe they do need to go pick up Feather. So that that cave's that cabin is looking a lot better suddenly.
It is.
Sprint for Connor. He could immediately piece it together. I have no doubt he will just Giga Brain and solve it instantly. Maybe not. He's got that too. Wait a minute. Huh. You know what's really interesting? They have not found vines, and vines is definitely needed. Or no, not vines, barrels.
Yeah, barrels.
They have not found barrels, and they definitely need that for a Kasplat underground. Way of the Horde. wonder where that is. Maybe that's in one of the 2 caves way the hordes they are diligently not checking.
Neither of them are going back to caves right now.
Take it to the fridge, Cranky. Yes, sir. That's good. And here's key 5 for Connor, so he is off to go get his hints. Oh, the Aztec boss hint was in lobby 5, so Connor knew that for his first visit, but Spike didn't, and that's why... That might be why Spike bailed instantly. And there's the treasure room foolish, so...
Oh, womp womp.
Unlucky. Right. Trying to roughly approximate their GB counts. It looks like it's pretty close to even right now. I think Connor has like 1 on him, if you include blueprints. Yeah, Spike has 2 more blueprints marked, but Connor is 3 GBs ahead, so very close. The sub hint is actually in lobby, it was in one of the later lobbies, so Connor hasn't actually read that hint yet, so he doesn't know it's needed either.
Yeah, Connor just got his key 5, so he has not been able to get into lobby 6 or 7 yet.
And he's chasing the caves way the hordes right now. And meanwhile, Spike is like, uh-oh, wait a minute, I gotta go back to the sub right now. Hang on.
Yeah, much there.
Or scooping up coins, question mark? Just a little coin check. Love that. Alright, we're gonna get dueling away the horde checks right now. We're gonna get what is in this Diddy lower cabin, and we're gonna get what's in the submarine. Which one is the big prize? I think my money is on the submarine being like saxophone and this cabin being feather. Something like that.
Something, yeah.
It could be that the submarine can't be barrels. So what else could be way the horde, right? I think it's either going to be like, it could even be like Hunky Chunky, which would be bizarre. That could be like for like a Chunky K roll, which would be like super nasty.
Oh, an unhinted Chunky K roll.
Yeah, that'd be a new one. Actually, no, that's not a new one. These runners these guys have seen everything under the sun. I think Sax is definitely the most likely. But if it is Sax, that raises a lot of questions on like what else might be needed. Because there's a lot of things that there are a lot of way the hordes that are unresolved right now.
Right, you can't. I don't think we're gonna find Sax. I think we're gonna have a long path to Sax.
But like,
we still have too many.
So maybe this is like
too many ways.
Maybe the sub is like bongos or something, and that's into a wild goose chase. Oh, here's barrels. Okay, barrels in the cabin. Okay, monkey port. Okay, you know what? That's like a kind of correct.
That's good.
I was thinking it was something for helm, and it just was monkey port instead. So okay, fair play, fair play. Spike now chasing his caves way the hordes. 2 to check. Connor pulled barrels out of the lower cabin, which we know to be way the horde, and this Kasplat is holding something important. Is this going to be feather? Or actually, no, this probably isn't feather. Oh gosh, what is this?
Yeah, I don't know what this is.
Oh, Hunky Chunky. Okay. Is this unhinted Chunky K roll question mark?
I don't know.
That is very interesting. Or it's Hunky Chunky for a helm room. How crazy would that be?
the 2%, quote unquote 2% helm room.
The infamous 2%.
But Connor now with that he has all his chunky moves.
Yeah, the good money, the sensible money. Seagull is correct here. The sensible money is on like Donkey, Diddy, Tiny K roll.
Yeah. Especially starting with Rock Barrel.
But that's no fun.
No, we like to speculate on more difficult stuff.
Of course. I've seen all the key hints. I think I've seen all the way the horde hints. I think I only missed a foolish hint in Forest Lobby, but yeah, with that, we got some stuff that they got to just run right towards, I think.
Yeah.
With barrels...
we haven't seen the hint in the feathered lock door either.
Oh, true, there is one more hint.
There's a missing hint still.
I'm not sure what hint that will be. Is that another? I think that might be another foolish hint. So, I don't think it's going to be anything impactful. key 7 for Connor, so there you go.
Yeah.
Get your hint and you're off to the races. Bam. You go for
Very
kosher.
fast.
Do you go for kosher dirt or
No.
leave? You definitely do not do kosher dirt because Igloo is foolish. So no interest in kosher dirt, mercifully. Not only is it dead, it is dead with extreme prejudice. You are not looking at that thing at all. Was that 41 to get into Castle, I think? 43 for Forest and 41 for Castle. Those are two pretty cheap late levels.
They are.
So.
Another rainbow coin. They won't need that one. No, just spam it all there.
Yeah, now once you get later in the seed, the rainbow coins are just utterly useless, and you're like, okay, what am I? What are you doing here? Wow, this clump. This clump is not playing nice for Spike at all. That is unfortunate. Lower cabin can just like troll you. If the enemies just decide they don't want to die, that's just a disaster.
Yeah.
Hey, what is this hint that I missed?
Alien Chunky Metal? It's a Chunky Museum, but...
Museum? Yeah, okay, you caught that, yeah. There was another one, I think.
Wait a horse. I couldn't see what it was. I just saw Castle Chunky Museum, and then he cleared it.
Great.
So...
Maybe
But way the horde, so...
Was it this one? Giant mushroom exterior. Oh, yeah, you're never going there. Oh, we're not seeing Forest this seed. Okay, yeah. Forest, there's no way it's Forest. There's no way... Forest is entirely unhinted, so the only thing I know about Forest is that the mushroom exterior is foolish. So if anything is in Forest, that would be a disaster of epic proportions.
Just imagine if it was on the bean.
That would be real bad. to put it bluntly, that would be real bad.
We have not seen the bean yet, so...
So with barrels, they both come right to the boulder. They are high-fiving here. They're very close to each other, but are they close in GB count? I think Connor still has an edge, but it is close.
It's very close.
Yeah, I think Connor has a 2 GB edge right now. Very tight. Yeah, with so much hinted, and they're missing sacks. Yeah, they're missing sacks. They're both missing sacks. Connor's missing Monkey Port, which is hinted, and Spike is missing Gorilla Gun, which is hinted. So this is looking pretty quick. Oh, is this Feather? Oh, that's sacks. Okay.
Okay.
Great. So Museum for Feather, and then Tiny Metal, Factory Tiny Metal for question mark?
Yeah.
Wonder what that could be. Alright, well they have two-way well actually, they don't really need the Tiny Metal, or they don't really need Feather, right? Because these guys are perfectly capable of doing Tiny K Rool with oranges. The question is
but
do you
in that James Lowlands, there's something in there.
But
what could it be?
But Lowlands isn't hinted. That might just be junk. That could be
Maybe it's...
That could be Chimpy Charge. That could be...
Ammo belt.
Yeah, that could be Strong Kong. It could be an ammo belt. It could be total junk. Spike looking at 85 for Aztec, which is not a very large number. That should be pretty quick. A couple balloons and he's gone. In fact, he's gonna go check the shops too, just for density probably. But Connor's chasing the tiny factory metal right now. That is our way of the horde here, and I would be surprised if he does much else. He might be, well, I mean, he's got to get to 60, right? So I think you do just fast checks, get to 60, and absolutely nothing else. This is looking like a very fast seed.
This is. Especially for these two. They're very fast.
Yeah. These guys are no slouches. When they got to turn on the jets, nobody is faster than Connor. And Spike got a 130x time the other day. I think somewhere in the 130s. Yeah, that is very fast.
That is very fast.
We here at DK64Randomizer.com celebrate sub 2 hours. If you beat that by another 20 plus minutes, oh yeah, that's a good time.
That's a very good time. Yeah, if you're less than 20 minutes off the expected time, expected around 2 hours.
Look at those rolls. Look at those rolls from Spike. Roll with DK, tag to Diddy, tag back to DK, roll, tag, roll, tag, roll. A thing of beauty.
So good, yeah. Connor's doing it too.
This is the kind of the movement of a man who knows that I've got places to be.
Yeah. They are all with the 32-person lobby. Everyone's trying to win.
Oh yeah, everyone wants that top spot.
Yeah, and I think both of these have their qualifiers done, so they are looking to maybe push other people down.
They're all gonna put on a show. I want to see an expert climb production.
Yes.
I need help. All right, tutorial.
Me too.
Tutorial on how to climb production, produced by Connor75 right now. Oh, twirl to the second ladder or twirl to the second elevator. That's actually huge. All right, he's a genius. He's just streets ahead. All right, skip that. We'll cut that. We'll cut that part out of the montage. That's fine. Like backflip goof, no big deal. Climbing up here probably just for tiny bananas. That's pretty good.
I think it's just bananas.
Man, he doesn't even check that bonus barrel. I'm of the opinion, my opinion, that checking some bonus barrels are fast enough to they're worth doing.
It's at least worth peeking it to see what it is.
I think so. The problem
if it's
is
a fast one.
the problem is I peek it and I look at it and I just decide on the spot if I have deemed it to be fast, and that is not necessarily true. I'm not the best judge of that. So
yeah.
Sometimes I just do it because I'm like, oh, well, I'm here. It's like costly to quit. It's a sunk cost fallacy that I fall into immediately. It's pretty rough. You know what would actually be genius? I think what Connor ought to do. Ooh, Spike is. Oh, the fresh Mad Jack for Spike.
Oh no.
That is fresh. I think if I were Connor, here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, okay, I know Monkey Port is in one of my hinted locations. I don't know which one it is. That's the last thing I need. So I'm gonna push something to get to 43 GBs while also just like randomly checking one of them. So he could have picked Museum to clear, or he could have put Castle to clear. Actually, he couldn't have because it costs too much, but
yeah.
He picked Factory to clear and was like, okay, I'll get the Tiny Metal tube. Maybe this is Monkey Port. That's a rank stand. Oh, they're out of logic for a rank stand. Now we're back in logic. Very cool. So that was the Baitway of the Horde. So
that was.
He found the Baitway of the Horde, which means Museum is almost certainly our feather bow.
Yeah.
But then Connor doesn't know that. So right now Connor's 50-50 between Museum and the Submarine. And what he's going to do, I think, is he's going to get 43, get the Monkey Port hint, and then he'll just know it's the Submarine. Great. Get 60. Finish the game. Yeah. I don't think he's going to go back for Feather. Not unless he goes to Castle for any other... He might go to Castle just to, like, get GBs, and if he does that, he, like, might pick up Feather, but, like, I don't... He doesn't need it. And we know he doesn't need it.
Yeah. And the Monkey Port was in the sub. We did see Spike pull that.
A rank stand was for the painting room.
Which was...
That was...
Pineapple?
Pineapple, yeah. And what was Pineapple for? Pineapple was for...
Sax.
Sax. Off of...
For the Japes Underground.
Oh, yeah, Japes Underground.
They didn't use Pineapple, but in Logic you need Pineapple to do that.
Right. Very smart, very smart. Our helm is Diddy Tiny Chunky. They got all the stuff they need. We know where everything is, I think. I don't think there's any surprises remaining. And Spike does too now. He's got Grill Gun. He's just like, oh, oh shoot, I gotta get to 60 pronto.
Yep. I can do this.
That's the one advantage he has on Connor right now, is that he knows he's in go mode.
Yeah.
He knows he's in GB mode, so clear as many GBs out as you can as efficiently as possible and just go.
Yeah. Get those fastest bananas you can.
Right.
That is really good time at 109 to hit move go mode.
That is amazing. And that's that is also red alert for, oh my god, I gotta step on the gas. That is, oh man, this seat is gonna be really quick. There are a lot of very fast people in this lobby. We gotta get going. Wow, really, it's minute 10. That is crazy fast. Holy
Yeah.
moly. Wow, he doesn't even check the shop. I feel like checking funkies makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
The
Well, I
one
guess
thing, the other thing you gotta be the other thing you gotta be a little bit careful of is you gotta keep in mind, you gotta know when you're in go mode too. At some point you have to like stop, look at your tracker and be like, okay, what am I missing? You're missing feather. Do you need feather? Not really?
no.
No. So then it becomes, okay, if I don't need feather, then like what else am I looking for? And the answer is nothing, so you just like take a look at your tracker, like, okay, I need nothing else. I have two-way the hordes. I don't care about either of them. Let's just go.
Yeah. I've logically skipped them. Is it actually in logic to do oranges 4K roll?
No.
Or is that just a skip? Okay.
It is not.
So it's still gonna hint you feathers.
Yes, your feather will be away the horde. Even if oranges is accessible. And Connor just got his monkey port in, so he's like, oh, it's the sub. Perfect, let's go there.
Let's go. back to Galleon.
Yep. Which isn't great, that's gonna slow him down a bit, but it's just one check and he's basically running straight to it. There's nothing else he can do in the meantime, which is the unfortunate bit, but he's at 44? 44 GBs, plus he has 9 blueprints marked, so he is at effectively 53. Oh my goodness, we are getting a fast seed today. Oh wow, this is gonna be quick.
Yeah. The only thing I think that can trip them up right now is if somehow it is Chunky K. Rool, because they do not have a slam.
Oh my. That is spicy. That is very true.
That would be interesting.
There is no slam here. That's if it's Chunky K. Rool. It could be that Hunky Chunky is way the horde. Hunky Chunky is way the horde, folks, so keep in mind. It could be that Hunky Chunky is way the horde for the equally infamous 2% in Helm to get the Hunky Chunky minigame that always needs Hunky Chunky. And Punch.
Yeah, because Hunky hasn't been used for anything else.
Nope. That is...
And it's not needed in the museum.
Nope. Let's check...
Yeah, so...
Yeah, you actually want to get 2% in here because then that sort of solves your Chunky problem. That's
you
very...
don't want to put Chunky on that K. Rool wall.
That's kind of funny. Yeah.
I was like, he has all the moves, and then I was like, you know, he doesn't have. They don't have slam.
So looking at Spike, he's got 37 GBs and 8 blueprints marked, so he's at 45. So he's
he's a bit behind.
He's a bit behind Connor, but the GBs can come pretty quick. He's got factory to clear out. Oh my god.
Connor with the monkey port.
It's a nice position to be in here. It's a nice position to be in here. But at the same time, where do you get your last GBs? This is a very stressful moment in the seed for me. Because it's like, oh my god, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? You have infinite options. You could go literally anywhere. You have no problems.
I know. So what's your fastest? Yeah, I don't know. I think this move here, Connor's going to the treasure room. Even though we know it's foolish, it's still good density.
Yeah, actually.
There's 7 checks right in this room. Actually, 8 with the Kasplat, so we know the Kasplat is not. I think it's nothing, but
yeah, this is a great way to make it work. Make your foolish hints. Turn your foolish hints to your advantage. You know, there's no moves in here, so it's just all GBs.
Better, yeah, and even blueprints. I mean, Connor's gonna have to dump, so he can grab more blueprints without wasting any time.
Is this gonna be enough to get him over the top? I mean, this could get him up to like high 50s, and then you just do like some random aisles checks or something, and then is he gonna go to Helm after this? That would be crazy.
Maybe. I mean, you can check the sax pad. You can check the splat. Maybe get something if you need one more, if you're one short.
Yeah, sax pad. The battle crown he hasn't looked at yet. The 2 checks the 2 checks in the lobby. I think he could do those. Might be weird. Okay, so he's walking out with 46 plus. I think he got a tiny blueprint in there too.
There was one. Yeah, there's one blueprint.
So I think he's at 56 right now.
I think he's at 10, so 56.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do a quick lobby check here.
Yep.
He might be charging Helm really, really quickly. Oh, wow.
I'm sure that's where he's going.
Wow. That's where he wants to go, obviously.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yep, just check the lobby and dip. What other lobby checks are really quick?
Yeah, because he already got a splat in factory. Oh, we could. Yeah, I don't think he's checked these.
Oh, Boulder? Wow, the Boulder roof dirt tech.
He didn't get it. I forgot he fell with DK and he never went back. He's tiny now. It's faster to do this, I think.
Super easy. No problems.
Yep.
Did Mike get O-stand? I don't know if you got O-stand yet. I don't think he did. If he did, he might not have marked it because he doesn't care.
Yeah, it's like, it's junk. I thought he uses auto tracker, but maybe not.
I don't think he is.
Yeah, I don't. That's fair.
Okay, I think Connor is hedging his bets here. He's going up to helm before dumping, just to be like, is this enough? Do I have enough? I gotta check this real quick. Yeah. Check this, check like the lobby barrel maybe. Maybe check like a splat as well. Oh, well, junk. Nice try.
Oh, that would have been nice. Oh.
Squawks coming in. Squawks coming in as the speed pulleys. Sorry, you're going too fast. Slow down.
Yeah. You're here at 116. You're here too early.
Sir, you are entering helm lobby too early. You are being slowed down. The Vine GB check here. There's nothing in the shop. There was only the one move in the shop.
I know the shop is empty now.
Yeah. So this is a perfect example of why aisles checks are just the best thing to do. It's just because you just run straight there. It's just one quick check. Well, maybe it's not the best thing to do. If you go towards like density, right? The investment to get to the density might pay off in like multiple GBs at once. Like if you went to like castle shops instead, he might have gotten more GBs out of that faster. But if you only need like one or two, then like just doing isolated aisles checks might get you there. I think he's got enough now.
I think so. I think he's got 11 blueprints.
He has 11. He has 11 marked. He's 11 marked. And he's got 49 right now. He's going to helm. Wow.
Yep. He's going to helm.
Go to a chunky museum anyway? Well, it's funny you mentioned slam being required because that is slam locked, so they actually can't do it. So they do need a slam if they want to get in that room. And no slam appears to be hinted. Oh. Chimpy charge on the blast course. That is unfortunate. You would rather see a GB?
We don't need that.
We don't need no stinking charge.
We have everything we need. So that's right. So then the museum is locked by slams.
Yeah, I didn't actually.
They can't even get it.
I didn't even think of that. Yeah, I didn't actually put that together, that they can't actually do the museum right now until just now, like, wait a minute. Uh-oh.
They can't, yeah, they don't have enough.
Yeah, so it's slam locked, that's for sure, but if it's feather, we're pretty sure it's feather in there and they don't need it. They can do tiny K rule without it. Logically they want it, they want you to have feather, but it is perfectly fine and legal to do it with oranges.
Yeah. But that's interesting that slam wouldn't be hinted.
Yeah. Especially if there is indeed a chunky phase. Well, if there is a chunky phase, you get a slam hint and it bails you out. If you don't, you got to keep clearing until you find a slam and get feather if you want to stay in logic, which some people might do, which could be very scary. This is a test of this is what the qualifiers do. They test your knowledge and random things. In this seed, your test is, do you know how to do tiny K rule with oranges?
Yeah, I would say not. I wonder if everybody's gonna know that.
It is not completely trivial, that's for sure. I don't know if I've done it before, but I've definitely dabbled with it, and I know it to be not the easiest thing in the world. There is O-stand. O-stand for Spike. He's mad. He's not marked. Oh, he did mark it. What do you know? Okay, I'm pretty sure I saw him pick up grape, but he doesn't have that mark, so I'm gonna say I'm smarter than him, so yeah.
Yeah.
We get our first look at helm. Connor charging in helmet sub 120. That is
sub 120.
Very fast.
Yeah.
Wow.
His best time is like 123 or 24.
123 is his best time and the best known time for season 2.
Yeah, the best that's ever been at least recorded in a race time.
Best recorded race. Is this another sub 90 seed? I think. It depends on the. Well, we have Tiny K. Rool, so I think that might take it out of contention because Tiny K. Rool alone is like 2 minutes, or like a minute, a minute and a half just gone to an auto scroller. Maybe more, depending on how good you are with oranges, because with Feather it's definitely easier.
Yeah, oranges is harder.
But I mean, Connor's an experienced veteran. He certainly has done K. Rool with oranges before. He will have no such problems, and he could possibly be the best person in this lobby at it even. So we will get our tutorial. We'll get our tutorial on climbing production. We'll get our tutorial on throwing oranges at K. Rool's toes. It's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, because oranges have... Yeah, Znern is spot on here. Oranges are the traditional speedrun strat because it is lag reducing.
Okay. Oh, yeah, because I know he does that where he, like, looks closely at the toes for the lag reduction.
Yeah. It's optimal to be in first person. Yeah, you want to be in first person as often as possible to reduce lag. It's less impactful on... He's playing on Wii U, so it's not... It's less impactful, but... You might do it anyway out of either, like, habit or it's still better.
Yeah.
I'm afraid I do not know exactly how useful it is. I don't think it's that important on Wii U, but... I'm
yes,
sure
and our our Magic tutorial as well.
Yeah.
Those diagonal swirls. Those were really good.
Spike is dumping up to 59 he has marked, so he is also running into hell momentarily. Wow.
Yeah.
He is not far behind. He's only like, maybe, he might be like a couple helm rooms behind?
Yeah.
Depending on how long these rooms are. Yeesh. But he's probably thinking, wow, I'm going fast.
Yeah, no, still, anytime you're entering helm before 130, that's good. That's fast.
But then you got to think in the back of your mind, is someone else going faster? They're very
With
fast.
Connor in the lobby, I'm sure people are thinking, where's Connor right now?
We got Connor in the lobby. We got Riley in the lobby.
And Riley? I say Riley too, yep.
We got a whole load of fast people. We've had, I think we had Camerson on last time. He won, or no, we had him on like a race or two ago, but he won the last race. He's fast.
He won. Yeah, he won that one.
Etiquette's very fast. Oh yeah, there are a lot of very fast people in this lobby. So
yes,
be afraid. Be very afraid. You're checking race time in Helm. It's tense. The stakes are high. Am I the first one done? You just don't know. All you can do is pray.
Yeah, because then you see someone done and know that they've been in go mode for more than 10 minutes. Having going through Helm and all of K. Rool, if you're not done and you see someone finish.
What do you suppose the difference between these two was? I think the big one was...
Order.
I think it's just diving. I think it was just all came down to diving. And if Spike had picked up diving sooner, he might be a little bit closer. I don't know if he'd be that much closer because his routing would look very similar, but he got pineapple first, so he had the pineapple edge early. Connor had a punch edge early.
He did have the punch, yeah. I think you're right, it's diving.
I think it's just the diving that Spike had to run around and check a couple extra things for that took him some time, like running into like Caves boss, Galleon boss, and then just a little bit slower than your average check. Doing just extra.
Why did he just go and check the bongos hint?
He's at
the wrong room, maybe, but
great question.
That's really what he does.
I believe he ran into the wrong room. It happens to the best of us.
Yeah. All right, let's see our 2%. Nope, not this one.
Spike is locked into this tragic bonus barrel because he is at 59 and this is his last one. This is his 60th GB. He can't escape this barrel. That is unfortunate. That is a great point. We are on the 2%. Is this 2% going to turn up in Helm? Is it going to be Hunky Chunky in Helm? Or is it going to be maybe like Hunky Chunky for a slam, which would be absolutely disgusting?
Oh no.
Oh, it's 2%! There it is.
There it is! Oh!
Wow.
We got the Helm.
And he gets it in his first box. Can this man be stopped?
Nope.
Alright, we said it's not going to be a sub 90, but this could be very close.
This could be very close.
I am not familiar enough with the times. I bet they know if it's sub 90 or not. Connor might already, like, know. He might be like, oh yeah, I'm cruising. Oh, he's picking up oranges in the corner. He knows he's in for it. That's actually an excellent tactical orange positioning there. Are there any other oranges to pick up on the way?
He will know, I'm sure, if there is.
That might not be something you think about.
Donkey did eat Tiny.
There you go.
So no worrying about Slam.
I think this K roll is going to be 4 minutes long at least, so I don't think this is going to be a sub 90.
Oh, was it lengthy? Okay.
With the Tiny phase in there, I think you're going to be hard pressed to go that fast. But DK's phase is pretty quick. D's phase isn't too bad.
I think it was Diddy Lanky Tiny. And look, it went fast and the faces flash. So hard to see.
Any other phase is like plenty quick. Like a lanky phase isn't that bad. A chunky phase is like 40, like a minute maybe. Yeah, a lot of the filler is removed, so each phase is pretty quick regardless. Like this DK phase is like not even a minute, I don't think. Most of the time is waiting for the barrels to spawn. So
yeah, and then counting his punches. Yeah, that was less than a minute.
He's good. He's real good.
He is real good. That is why he's the #1 seed of this tournament.
Welcome to bonus stage.
And we end on Tinies. Oh boy. So we get a nice long auto scroll. You get to marinate in that toe. You get to marinate in that toe watching the race time the whole time. Actually, no, wait, you're probably focused on getting the oranges right, actually.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think you're gonna have time to glance at the race time with the oranges. It is harder. And check and make sure you're not getting smashed by the toes.
You gotta be locked in. Room 1 down for Spike. He's got 2 helm rooms to go. He's putting up a show with this. He's getting a fast time here. This should be a 1:30 time. Somewhere in the 1:30 range for him.
1:30 range for sure.
Which is real fast. We were just talking about that. That is real quick.
Really fast.
How many oranges do you need for Tiny Face? So 1 for 1 toe, 2 for 2, 3 for 3, 4 for 4. So yeah, 10.
Yeah, 10. Yep, I'll say that's 10.
Thank you, math.
Yes.
We can do math here at DK64Randomizer.com.
We learned it from the county game with Donkey in Factory.
True.
Taught us all as kids, and we're still using it to this day.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Alright, I think, looking at the timer, I don't think this is going to be a sub 90, but it's just because of this Tiny phase. I think any other phase, he clears it pretty easily.
Yeah.
Maybe not easily, but that's crazy.
At least cleared faster.
But does anyone else get the sub 90?
Yeah, could Riley snipe it? I mean, you never know.
Do we have any snipers in the race time? You got all the time in the world in the toe to think about that. Oh wow, I guess the orange splash makes this a little bit easier than I thought. That was not that throw was not particularly close, and he still hit his toe. Wow.
Yeah.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Yeah, he didn't even look. He's still looking down. Just throw the orange. I guess the toes are so large that you're gonna hit anyway.
Probably, as long as you would throw it at the right timing. The explosion is probably big enough to carry you. But no lag allowed here.
Nope.
Not for the streamer. He took care of the first toe phase. Now he's on to toe 3. Huh. I guess it isn't all that close. Huh. Just don't throw early. Alright, lesson learned.
Yeah.
Here's your tutorial on throwing oranges at toes. Just don't be too early. Play safe.
Yeah. I'll say, it would be interesting if the monkey scientist could tell us how large the orange explosion area is. If it's a whole toe or not, probably is. I have a feeling someone calculated that number somewhere.
Monkey science is an advanced art.
It is.
Well aged. Here we go. One more toe. I lied. I said that too early.
I think this is the fourth one, right?
I think this is it. And boom. And he wins! 130.53. Wow.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
That is so fast. That is
So
crazy fast. Holy moly.
That is very fast. Wow.
Goodness gracious. What a seed. He takes first place in the lobby, and Spike is gunning for second. He is almost through Helm, I think. So he's got one barrel to go. He's got his 2% to go. And then he's going to be sweating. He's going to be the one sweating through K. Rool as he's like, oh crap, Connor just finished. Where's everyone else?
Right.
He also guesses right in the Hunky Chunky game. Huge, 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 huge.
Huge, yeah. That is huge. Because that makes it much faster.
But he's got Diddy Kong Racing music. That's a speed power up right there. He's accelerating for sure.
Morning.
Yeah.
Oh, morning. Mr. Connor. Congratulations on the 1:30 time. That is, that's pretty fast.
Thank you. Yeah, this was I was thinking about this one. This one was very, like, open. There was a lot of different orders and routes I feel like you could have done.
Yeah.
And there's... It was... Then all the tiny phase hints for Feather.
Yeah. That feather is staying in the museum. It belongs in a museum. I don't think anyone's getting that thing, because, we don't know where any slams are, so you're not even getting in.
Yeah, I was worried that Hunky Chunky was hinted way of the Horde for an unhinted Chunky phase, and then the last Helm minigame proved otherwise.
Yeah, it was either 2% in Helm or Chunky phase, which is very scary, or another bizarre scenario where, like, Hunky Chunky somehow locks both your slams or something weird. But as we were speaking, Riley takes second.
Finishes.
Riley finishes 132. Crazy fast times all around.
Wow.
Very close.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Or people still needing points.
Yeah, that's rough. This is a good one to this
Almost done.
is a good one to be on the mic for. That's for sure.
Yeah.
And Spike is gunning for the next slot in the lobby. He's just working through Donkey Phase right now. But yeah, I mean, what more is there to say about the seed? It just told you where everything was and go. The only thing it didn't tell you was slam. That was it. I liked the bit at the end where you had 3 Way of the Hordes and you only actually cared about one of them. You only cared where Monkey Port was. So you racked up your GBs to get the Monkey Port hint and just like randomly picked one to go towards. And then you get the Monkey Port hint and it's like, okay, problem solved. And then you just completely disregard the last one.
Yeah, it's unfortunate I went for the Factory Tiny Metal, but there was a bunch of Golden Bananas in Factory, so like it wasn't that bad.
Oh yeah, no, I think that was the best thing to do actually. Just get the Monkey Port and guaranteed. Especially because that was our last thing. We knew that's where it was. Spike had gotten it earlier, and he was looking for, what was he looking for? Gorilla Gone, I think. Yeah, he was
looking for Gone.
Yeah, he got the Aztec boss hint late. He got diving pretty late, and that's what mostly slowed him down. Besides that, he kept it pretty close.
Yeah, no, I was mean like Orang Stand being on the Factory Tiny Metal was something that was easily skippable, but and the Tiny Metal in Factory wasn't that trivial. You kind of have to go out of your way for it.
Right. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it makes you climb production.
Without Feather.
You have to climb.
Yeah. But the question is like, what else are you going to do for GBs instead? I think Factory is, like, #1.
Yeah. I'm glad. Oh, I was glad that Aztec Boss didn't require barrels because I went in there. I still didn't have barrels. I knew they were probably in caves based on the hints.
I did not realize you didn't have barrels at the time. That is insane. Oh man. That is
Yep,
huge.
walked in there hoping for Mad Jack. I saw it was tiny.
Holy moly.
And it was.
I can't believe I didn't realize that at the time. That's actually crazy because Spike definitely had his barrels at that point.
He did, yeah, he did.
You're an absolute madman. Speaking of madman, Obio takes third as Spike continues to marinate in Tiny Phase. It's time. You sit in the toe and watch race time. It's terrifying. But let's see his proficiency in orange throwing.
Yeah. I don't know how much he's done it, because we found out, Connor, that that is the speedrun strat. I didn't know that.
Oh, he's
To do oranges.
He's good. He's got the throws down. He knows where to throw.
Yeah, he got it. Yeah.
Oh, he also has 20, so there you go.
I mean, I'm just looking around the streams. Not a single person has feather.
Absolutely
no one
not.
has. No one knows are.
Does anyone have a slam? Like, where are the slams?
I don't know.
No
Welcome in, Raleigh. GG's on second.
Oh yeah, the finishers are rolling in. Shady Mist.
Yep.
Shady Mist rolling in. A bunch of people in Tiny Phase right now, no doubt. All these people, every single other person in the race lobby is in Tiny Phase while you're also in Tiny Phase. This is a known fact. You've got to sweat bullets and just pray that you don't find it. Or pray that they don't finish before you.
Kudos. 137.
There you go. Everyone in the lobby is in.
Emerson.
Everyone in the lobby is in here.
Everyone is in. Everyone is in Tiny Face.
Oh my god.
Oh, God. Look at the stream.
What the heck? What?
Look at the stream.
There's just a slam on Lanky's Metal and Factory. Well, that.
I was 5 bananas away from it too.
Well, I mean,
I stepped on here and got it.
that's unbelievable. What would you even do with that anyway? Like, nothing really. I mean, I guess you could do
Well,
more
I
stuff.
was just preparing for the wall to say Chunky K rule, and I was like going through my mind which levels I'd want to go to for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about that. It's like, oh, it could be Chunky, and it was like, at first we were like, we have everything, and it's like, nope, we don't have slam.
And
We have no one in the slam.
And with that, Spike finishes in 7th place in this lobby. We just had 4 people finish within a minute and a half.
Wow.
Bam, 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 bam. They were all in Tiny Phase at the same time, which is kind of crazy.
Yep.
That is a lot of sub 140s.
Yeah,
It
that
is
is.
a lot. This was a fast seed.
We were talking about this somewhere in the middle of the seed on like how fast a sub 140 time is. We're like, this is fast. Not many people have them. Well, a lot more people suddenly have them.
Yes. Yep. We see Toodles finished. So yeah, people are rolling it in. We still could have some I mean, we're still like a minute away if people are in Tiny.
Oh yeah, you might get more people that happen to be on Tiny Face at the same moment. That's good grief.
7 people, a sub 140. Wow.
Yeah. Wow. Wow.
Not to spoil other seeds, but this was quite the change of pace compared to the other seeds you've been commentating this week.
Indeed, and
That
perhaps
is true.
commentating or playing.
We're playing. I say, no, yes, we're playing.
Yes. We got a
was not
speedy
me.
one. We got a speedy one today. And we have Spike to pull in. Let me go grab him. Welcome, Mr. Spike. GG.
What?
Welcome,
GG
Mr.
Spike.
Spike.
What the actual?
GG.
What was
GG
that?
Spike.
It was fast is what it was. Ooh, let me get the audio. We're good. There we go. Whew. It was fast.
I
That's what
can't
that
turn
was.
the mic back on my stream.
Okay, well, that's fine. I got audio too. I got stuff to play.
Back hold. There we go. Yeah, that was a seed. That was a jet seed. What the heck?
That was a very jet seed. Everything is in nice spots. No surprises. It's just all hanging out in cozy locations. You got an optional feather bow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was that?
Connor,
did Slam
Connor.
get hinted anywhere?
Connor, you got a slam. What are you doing?
Sorry, my bad.
This is a glitchless stream. Let's see what's in the museum. I want to know. A slam? I don't think any slam got hinted, but Connor, after the seed, booted up, ran into factory, and just discovered that Lanky's Metal has a slam,
Metal.
which you were probably pretty close to if you climbed production. Yeah. Real close.
I climbed front, but I didn't do the tiny slide at the top.
Sure enough,
Yep.
that is Featherbow in the museum. I
That
would
is better. Yeah, there's your purple.
I would
Yep.
be very surprised if any one of these times got this Featherbow. That is not easy to get
No.
to.
It is not.
No.
Especially with just no help for that slam. That's crazy.
So many amazing times. What the heck? We had 7 people get less than sub 140. I got my first sub 140 yesterday by 20 seconds. I was so proud of myself. Then I 2-minute PB and got 7th place.
And everyone just blows the seat out of the water. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
There's some fast people here.
Oh.
There's some real fast people in this journey.
Yeah,
that's for
it's
sure.
ridiculous.
But I think Connor put it
Oh,
best is
wow.
that the seed was just open. You got Japes, Galleon, and Caves to go through, and you could just pick and choose whatever you wanted.
You could route this however you thought was best. For sure.
Like, Spike picked Caves second, Connor picked Galleon second. It didn't really matter because diving was way later. Or, well, not way later, but very annoying. You had to go into Galleon to get Spring.
Yeah, you
To get
pretty
diving.
much needed Simeon Spring to reach diving, I think, with what we were given at the start.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is a classic,
Yeah.
classic race, or classic qualifier seed Galleon without diving. They just keep happening.
But yeah,
I
with no
lost
barrels,
location
you
diving.
couldn't use. Yeah, you couldn't use Boulder Tech to get that, so you had to have Spring to get that Snides barrel.
Because Barrels was, what was that?
Just all
Barrels
the
was Diddy
10
Lower
hints
Cabin.
pointing to
Cabin.
barrels.
Oh yeah, that was the cabin, right?
Which I really thought about going in there without oranges. I played guitar and I was like, nah, I've never had a seed where there isn't a purple claptrap in there. And then this was the seed where you didn't need oranges to kill any of them.
I saw you play
Oh,
guitar. You didn't go in, and it was like, oh, is he not going to gamble? And the one time you would have won the gamble.
Well, I think
Oh.
even if you had gone in there early to do that, you still would have had to come back to Caves at some point for Hunky Chunky, so it wasn't like that impactful.
Right. Yeah.
I was banking on Featherbow being in the lower cabin. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go and do everything else first. Last location, diving, not thinking about even peeking that for some reason. I'm like, yeah, no, I can skip Featherbow this seed, not an issue. Oh, it's barrel throwing. Oh, well, there goes 5 minutes.
Well, I mean, it just came down to, like, if you had gone to Snides early and picked up diving, you probably just sent you on a different track, and then who knows how the seed plays out. It's, as we've seen from these race time finishes, it's fast no matter how you route it, so...
Yeah, true.
Yeah, because you guys were both routed it differently.
And still, you're both flying pretty close to each other for much of the seed, so...
Yeah, it really felt like you didn't need to do this seed in a certain order, and that there were many different ways to do this seed and still get a good time.
Oh, yeah.
Camerson, welcome, GG. Tudos, welcome,
Yeah,
GG.
GG.
Catch your breath, Tudos.
Yep. that was a very fast seed to those. And Camerson too, yeah.
Holy moly. Who made this seed? They need to make more of them.
Yeah. This was a UMed seed.
Whew.
Wait, this was a new med seed?
Oh, yeah.
It was.
Are we sure? Are we really sure?
He's in chat, ask him. He posted it, so.
I have doubts, but I'll save those for another day.
Yeah. Yeah. Flagra is in the races, so they will not be able to make the last 2 seeds.
Oh, man.
You're stuck with me doing that.
Come what may. Oh. But that's quite the seed. And we've got 2 more seeds. The last 2 qualifiers for the tournament, qualifier number 11 and 12, are Saturday and Sunday. So it's gonna be good. We got 2 more to go. I think I will be on the mic for the next one. That'll be fun. And we'll see how things pan out. Next one is going to be tomorrow morning. Yeah, bright and early. I believe that is a 10 a.m. Eastern, I want to say. check the
10
times.
a.m.
Make sure
Eastern.
Yeah.
It is 10 a.m. Eastern. Yes, 10 a.m. Eastern.
10 a.m.
Yep.
Eastern.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Connor, sleep in. See ya.
Yep. I believe that's the middle of the night for Spike too. So
May or may not be exactly midnight, and you know what? I'll be there.
Yeah.
okay.
Everyone just goes to bed now. You can do the seed.
Yeah. That's
Right? Yeah, exactly. You can get plenty of sleep before that. It's 11 hours.
That's
So
I gotta be able to restream it. I gotta do that for sure.
yeah.
Nicely done. Any final thoughts before we close this one, Connor?
I was, nerve-wracking throughout K. Rool, seeing no one is done, and then I'm just sitting there doing the toes like usual. But I can't believe that it was this close. And this was nice, not having to go to castle or forest. Those are, I guess, usually slowish levels. That probably contributed to the speed today.
I think I said at some point, oh, we're gonna see all the levels today, and then I definitely lied. We skipped like 2 of them.
Yeah. Well, we were getting the hints, and then we thought, well, I think you said that after we saw that castle hint. And I was like, oh, we're going to have to go in there. And then turns out,
No.
we don't need Featherbow. But at the time, we didn't know it was going to be Featherbow.
Not so.
For sure.
No.
Final thoughts, Blake, before we send it off?
Final thoughts is I'm mad scared about this competition. I have been grinding this game lately, just seeing how well I'd go in this tournament. And then I was looking at my times, I'm like, alright, sweet, give me a good old 4th, 5th place, that's fine, I got no complaints. I'm seeing these times, anyone can win this tournament. This is scary, and I love it.
Yeah. This is going to be a great tournament. It really is. I'm really looking forward to it.
Anyone's game. That's for sure.
Yeah, I think if anyone can win any seed at any time. We're gonna have it's be very competitive. We are gonna definitely have close races, and anyone can do an upset from their based on their seeding because everyone's good.
You just got a game. You might just find the stuff in the right spot. You never know. Alright, our fearless leader is looking for a raid target, so huzzah. Yeah. We will be off to storm the beaches of DK64 Randomizer.com once again. Bracket matches are best of 1 too, so it's a wild ride. All you got is double elim, so you got double elim to bank on, but it is best of 1s, so off you go.
Yeah.
And I feel like you kind of want to have that extra potential loss in the bag later on when you're up against the top seeds.
Yeah.
Losing early is definitely going to put you at a disadvantage when you're not allowed to lose again.
Just don't lose. It's that easy. Just don't lose. Just drop a 130 time every time.
Yeah.
Bang.
Yeah, well, a lot of you guys were able to do that lower cabin orange list. This is the real question. What is the % chance of getting that cabin able to do that orange list?
I'm not doing math. That math is beyond my pay grade. Absolutely not.
That's easy math. There's only there's 9 possible enemies that can spawn in there, or however many. Then you can do that pretty easily.
I guess is it just the one that requires oranges? The rest are shockwaveable? Is it just the purple one?
It's really just purple claptraps.
Okay, I'll do
it. Should be just purple.
All right, team. Tell you what, I'll do the math and I'll come back to you.
Okay, tell us tomorrow.
Yeah. What are the odds? Because that math actually kind of matters, right? Because like if it's like a 10% chance, then like that's like not bad. But if it's like a 1% chance, if it's like a 1% chance, that's really bad. So.
But it's definitely not the full enemy pool that can spawn in there, right?
No, it's a combination. There's like 2 classes of enemies. There's like beefy enemies and then non-beefy enemies. So like there's like the 2 in the back I think are the non-beefy enemies. And then I think anything else can roll purple claptrap. So.
Yeah. Oh, and coaches are banned in there. Okay, yeah. So yeah.
All right.
Seeing how many we're not sure. So.
We're heading on down to Zelda speedruns.
Zelda speedruns.
Some
They're
old-
playing Wind Waker rando. All right.
Love me some
Yo,
Wind Waker.
nice.
Love me some Wind Waker.
All right. So
Send the team
yeah,
off.
Banjo Races gave us some love, so everyone stick around and give Zelda some love.
We just keep the train rolling. Rando,
Yeah.
rando all the time.
Yep.
Woohoo.
All right. Well,